Now, let's look at this. Anyone has used this? Win32.com. I just found this when I searched for, you know, ways to make the computer speak. I think I found this code bit in I think it was someone's try at making the word work. I have not read this really.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
So it reads, that's step 1, that's as far as I have with the other one. So let's check this out. Context events on Word. I didn't print anything. Yeah, I think they were showing that even if you use this, the on Word doesn't work, which is what doesn't work with the current TTS, pyttsx3. And if you check this one, let's see. I'm just opening my browser. There. So, if you look at this one, you'll see the date, more than 3 years. And this example works except for getting the rate. This always prints 200. Whatever you do, if you change it before, it doesn't matter. And when you go to the, let's see, I think the examples are Python 2 even. Yeah, it's this docs. Yeah, these started Word. They don't work. Or rather, the event happens, but after the sentence is already all read, so it's just once and too late. Not in every word. So it doesn't work. And there's example code somewhere here, but yeah. So these examples, I have them, I put them all together into one. And let's go back to here. Can I put it in here maybe? Oops. No. I think I might have just deleted it, since it doesn't work. Yeah, here it is, here it is. So we have the on Word, on start. It's supposed to, on every word, it's supposed to abort on the 10th, on when location is 10, and that's like halfway, so it's not supposed to say all of it. And it's supposed to, for every word, type what location and total length it is, or length, what that is, I don't know, since it doesn't work. And on end, it's supposed to say something else too. This is another of the examples. So if we run this one.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Some more text.
This is just. So let's do the fox thing, because I think the example is, let's do like that.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Some more text.
So, did it? Name is fox. This is the name. If you look here, name. And if I remove the name, it will say known when it outputs information here. I have tried searching the web, and
the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Some more text.
Well, let's see, I'll just open it. Here, someone suggested there was another one. I added it as pyttsx3 too. And this is a bit of... There are 2 commits added to the other one. So it's an alternative. And it doesn't work the same. But I believe that the updates are for Linux. And that's why it doesn't work. Since it has 3 different engines. So it's useless for me as I'm on Windows. So maybe just say bye-bye to this one. And I think that it requires this other one. Let's... Here, the alternative speak. So this one, let's Google it. Why do I keep having a new browser window? I should add that. Add that to the assistant. Open browser. Eh? Should do that. But I can't use this one streaming, can I? Because then I will have to, not talk. Not talking is not my thing, right? What exactly does simulates keystrokes? Oh, well, we can do like this. We'll all hear it.
I was searching for a Python piece of code which would simulate keystrokes. I stumble upon something using win32com.client.dispatch, wscript.shell. I am not fan, at all, of Windows, but it is to help a friend with automation of a game. I got a problem. This works fine on Notepad or Firefox, for example. It does right but not on his game. In order to find whether it comes from his game or my automation, I would like to have some details about win32com.client and what really...
No, I'm sorry. It's too slow. I thought I'd save my voice by not reading. Okay. Something else. Python examples. Program talk. Okay, let's check these out. Sorry for not reading everything. I'm starting to feel my throat too much. I did have an ibuprofen, but I'm still starting to get a headache too, so damn cold. But it's 3 weeks. I had allergy pills too, just to make sure it's not allergy somehow. Let's see. Wood. What is this? I should just check what this is first, I guess. Okay, apparently, let's just look at this first. Win32 client dispatch, and what it does is it uses this. So apparently this can be used for lots of things. So I shouldn't look at this, I should look at this. So let's do that instead. That was looking interesting, but not what I was going to do. So now I'll have 300 tabs. You can be sure of that. Oops. Let's see what the random scrolling made us click. I don't think I should start with these. Windows speak tomato. No, just this. Any suggestions are welcome. Here we got something. Oh my god. I'm clicking both mouse buttons at once. Microsoft Speech API. So SAPI is Speech API. Voice property. Let's just check if there's examples first. Maybe I should Google another tab. Yeah, and my keyboard types sometimes no space and sometimes double space. So there we had the double one. Text-to-speech Python using Win32 client. Make Windows speak with Python. How to speech. And now I just don't want to make it speak. I want to know the details. And we have them, of course. But lazy is the best way, right? Well, yeah. Nothing else? Similar reads. That was nothing. More code.
FixerBot says.
You can set your TTS voice at, web link, thank you security live for the TTS less than 3.
Do that. And you can also set how your name should be pronounced. If it says something funny. Okay, microphone. Okay, so nothing more in here either. Okay. These were nothing. I'm actually closing the tabs. Don't worry, I have two more browser windows full of useful tabs. Useless tabs. So let's see here. The speak method is what we used. You can have flags. Okay. What flags are that? Oh, and we have an example. Nice. Voice. So, is this that way to connect? Well, that's enough. With events, oh right, okay, that's when it's trying to add the words. So there. Sorry if I'm just mumbling. I don't like one character ones. I guess this should be event. So, yeah, speaker. And let's see. Okay, no information. But there is a speaker. And it imports dispatch and then the whole thing. Let's make it a bit more implicit here. If this is how. So we know what we're doing. And this is our own thing. But with events, doesn't say that it is this one. I think this is a Stack Overflow question, so it's probably not working things. Oh. This is probably not the most fun thing to look at, right? this is a slow one. So, but no. The with events is something that does nothing to do with this. So I'll just mute myself for another second.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Just testing the voice.
Oh my goodness, I didn't turn the audio on. How a long time, such a long time. That's so stupid. My goodness. Okay. I've taken the class, my speaker class, from the assistant, and I'm remaking it with another TTS that is probably the same TTS because it's Microsoft's Windows TTS. And yeah, I just said I prefer a function to a string. And I don't know how to get the current voice yet, so we'll run that. So to print the voices, we get the voices and we get their description. I set the voice to 2 here. I could have a variable with that, but I would prefer to get it from the SAPI.Voice, what voice it has set. Whatever, we have the ducks here. So voice. You can get it also. So then let's get it. Instead of this, we do voice dot get description and print voices and set voice. I think I'll actually prefer doing this manually now, so that nothing is done automatically as we're testing. So speaker.setVoice 2, if this works, if we start with this, we should hear the normal voice. No. Speaker doesn't have speak. Oh gosh. Of course it doesn't. I've not updated that. Speaker.tts.
Just testing the voice.
And let's see if our set voice works.
Just testing the voice.
Yes, we have Hazel. So then it's time to fix this. Instead of this, which is annoying to me, say and run away. and this doesn't exist, parent doesn't exist. So self.tts.speak. It's funny, I've changed their say to speak because I liked it more, and then that's what the actual thing uses. So now we can remove TTS, and that's lowercase because it's Python. So speak, self text, text is for here, and speak is since it's a class. Oh, self is since it's a class. There.
Just testing the voice.
Yeah, and now we're using our class to speak and to set the voice, so it's updated. As long as I can do all of this, it would be, you know, comparable to the not fully functioning one. But what I couldn't do with the other one is this tell speed. This is why we have this variable, because it can't itself. It doesn't work, that function. Can we get the information? Well, next step, one thing at a time. We have set the voice, but we have not done print voices. Or rather, we did it, but we haven't used it. So let's do print voices over here. If we didn't know how many voices we had or anything. Print voices. And of course, it's function or method. And am I lazy if I don't write speaker but copy it? Well,
just testing the voice.
Yeah, we got all the voices. Yeah. So I think it works totally the same. It's almost that I don't believe I actually made the change, because it's totally the same thing. It just works. But what didn't work is that this was not right because we didn't do it in that order. So if we set the voice before, we should get Hazel there. This is a test to see if it actually updates and does not have the same error as the other one with the right.
Just testing the voice.
Yeah, this is Sarah. Yeah, hello Sarah. Yeah, Hazel is 1 and Sarah is 2. Yeah, Hazel is a British one. Let's try it.
Just testing the voice.
Oh yeah. Okay, I do prefer Sarah. There we go. So we have updated print voices was actually this set voice. Since it now works, we can remove it from here, and we know that print voices works. We don't have to run it, and if we want to, we can uncomment this. So Control S all the time here. Then the next thing is to try setting the speed of the talking. And since it's 200 as default, let's set this to 300 so we really notice when something happens. And let's do it this way. It's okay, we just changed one line of code, uncommented. We now know we don't need these because they're included now. So set voice is converted, print voices is converted, set speed is our next test. How do we get the speed? So let's check. Rate, look, here we have it, rate. So I expect there to be an example, but I can see just here it's just dot rate. Don't have to do any more than that. Dot rate. So instead of this odd function. We will just is it this simple? Looks so simple. And the same to return it. I'm just amazed at how annoying this looks. Here we don't need the speed in, because we're actually using the... That was just a workaround. Having a constant slash variable replacement thingy. So instead of this, we should just use... I'm lazy, so there. And it's done. So let's uncomment this one too. And I do assume this will work. Fingers crossed. No? Tell speed. Alright. I didn't call it right because there's no variable anymore. So.
I'm speaking 300 words per minute. Just testing the voice.
Yeah, indeed. We did. It worked. You can't do this with pyttsx3. It's impossible to get the rate. It can't do it. So, this is looking good. Now we're up to speed. Is there anything that my old class could do with this? We can remove you, because you're not used. So, the parent bit is commented, and that's the way it's supposed to be. We don't have to print the voices every time. That's just to find them on the computer and make sure we don't take like voice number 100 when we just have 2, or voice number 2 when we have 2, because it's 0 and 1. So now it's just to expand it to do whatever it can do. So we can still do the testing in here, because it takes time to tell it to do stuff. But now we can add stuff. So it's time to look at the event thing too. But first, there's volume, right? We have set the voice. Yeah, the speak stream. Speak complete event. Synchronous speak timeout. This is the SAPI.Voice itself. And I just started reading and clicked on the first link. Yeah, the volume property. So if we had read on here, it would have said the rate property, the volume. I'm thinking volume is not a thing, right? Because you don't use that to adjust the volume. You don't tell your assistant to speak louder, you just adjust the volume. So, get voices we did use. User interface. Is UI supported method. Determines if a specific UI is supported. Oh well, that's not interesting here. Speaking and queuing. The speak method places a text stream in the TTS engine's input queue and returns a stream number. Okay. So it returns something, speak. We have not received that. It can be called synchronously or asynchronously. When called synchronously, the speak method does not return until the text has been spoken. Okay. When called asynchronously, it returns immediately and the voice speaks as a background. Oh, this is interesting. When you're reading a PDF file, you might send it a sentence and print it on the screen before, send it the TTS the sentence, and then if you immediately send another one, it will probably print everything, and then the TTS will lag behind. And then you would like it probably to have more check on what it's doing. But if it's speaking stuff, or rather it's the same thing there, if it's speaking something and you're listening for new commands, you wouldn't want it to hear itself as a command. So you would want it to be synchronous there too. Oh my god, my throat is starting to say bye-bye. How long have I been? Oh, it's 2 hours. Feels like 15 minutes. So, let's see. I'll try to speak more moderately. Checking a bit of stuff. So there. Okay. Just giving my throat a break. So, currently we want it synchronous for our normal. But maybe we should add a speak asynchronously. Like a speak right now. Speak and don't wait. When a synchronous speech is used in an application, the application's execution is blocked. Well, of course, that's the definition. Yeah, no GUI. The stream number returned is the index in the voice queue. Wait until done blocks execution. Okay. I'm a bit curious here. Which is the default? Okay, you can add a timeout. I'm curious, for example, infinite is this. And they're doing it in UI. Oh, I'm sorry. Please move the mouse of the picture controls. And while I speak, a single wait until the line. Funny that they have Visual Basic with forms. Maybe I should just make one of those too. Well, that will probably be C# then, right? I'm a bit curious to open a new C# in Visual Studio and just do this there. Here is it. Flags. Flag async. Flag async. So the synchronous one is the default. And this flag is it part of SAPI.Voice? No, what? So if I would say I'm starting to get tired. I don't remember what I was doing. TTS, of course, TTS. Did I copy it? Yes.
I'm speaking 300 words per minute. Just testing the voice.
Thought so, but still. So I already have this up. You can pause it, resume it. Properties. I'm curious for constants. There we have about events. If I click there, it will take some time to get back. Oh my. Oh, a bit of yogurt. There. I'm thinking that the asynchronous and the synchronous, they do have well, I intended to actually Google this. Delphi, oh my god. Haven't heard that in a long time. So synchronous speak timeout. I'm just curious. If I use this in Visual Basic, it probably would just pop up what is required. This is what I'm curious on. Where can I find that? Or, if nothing else, what value does it represent? I guess it's probably like a number. If I do both at the same time. Nah. Oh, got it. There we have the name of it. So, 1, to make it the lazy way, I could just copy this. But first, not field copy.
I'm speaking 300 words per minute. Just testing the voice.
I expected that. No attribute. It's something else, somewhere else. So, right. Well, this is the numbers for it. I wonder if there's a new version of Microsoft Speech API, since this is 2012. That's a wiki. Okay, is it like that they have put it online? I don't want to require online. Speech SDK. Okay. Curious. Yeah, yes sir. I assume this is online. It's too bad that you... Well, it's interesting, but not for today, definitely. I'm thinking that my voice is running out. And that it's probably a short stream today. I guess that before ending, I should convert my assistant to using the new class. This speak. Oh, this is the logging. Okay. And that's for the example. So let's take the class and send. This is a replacement. We will just add the new one here. We have a new speaker class. We need to add the pairing things, or it won't work. So, of course, we need to add the import too. There. I'll look at that later. So this, and it is replacing pyttsx3, and we can use it for other stuff apparently. So as simple as this, we have replaced our TTS. So parent is added back. The initialization, I'll have to check out more on dispatch because it's interesting. You can apparently use it for lots of stuff, but it also connects in a way that you don't get any information automatically here. I just have to see if there wouldn't be an extension or anything. No. Just to make sure I wasn't being stupid. We don't print the voices for now, or we can do it just to make sure it works here too. We also have the tell speed active, so I'm speaking at TTS rate. Much nicer. And yeah, this is the old one. These are commented out both. And the old won't be used now when we do our speaker here. It's a new speaker being used. So if our assistant talks to us, it's a new one.
I'm speaking 200 words per minute.
No, you're not speaking 200
Welcome,
words
I'm listening to your
per
commands.
minute. That's 300 words, isn't it? This is interesting. Speed. Hello there.
Hello to you too.
So, as a test, let's restart it.
I'm speaking 0 words per minute.
Okay, so that's how it counts.
Welcome, I'm listening to your commands.
It's not words per minute in this one. This explains why 200 was such a high speed. Okay, let's check out what rate is. We can maybe do a mathematical conversion to make our thingy actually say the correct things. Rate property. Values for rate is from -10 to 10. Okay, so 200 and 300 are both above max. I guess it makes it max. Okay, look, 0, 100. Oh, that's value, and that's a rate. Okay, so that was the fastest you can talk. That wasn't very fast. If I was listening to a book, I would probably want to go higher. That concerns me a bit. Okay, let's Control C this now that we know what we're dealing with. -10 to 10. -10 to 10, and let's put it at 5 then. Just to test. I would prefer words per minute. Oh, it's already running.
My speaking rate is set to 5. Welcome, I'm listening to your commands.
Hello there.
Hello to you too.
What's up?
You have Haslov at Monday, October 30th.
What time is it?
It's 16:58.
Type for me.
Entering typing mode.
This is a typing test. New line. Hello there. New line. What about typing a longer sentence with I have to remember what commands did I add in there. Period. New line. No. New line. That's interesting. Did it add a tab? Backspace, backspace. 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 Why doesn't it work now? Trying to make a sound? Well, I'll just be quiet then. Stop.
Exiting typing mode.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was almost thinking you were going to sleep.
Sleeping. Please say listen to activate me again.
Listen.
I'm listening to your commands.
There we have it. It works. The new alternative speaking works and is now in our main assistant. So let's remove this typing test, and we can also remove the old speaker because there's no reason for us to use it anymore. And the only thing would be if we were on another operating system than Windows, and since this doesn't work it anyway, it would be better to make special ones then for that. I'm thinking of this should be on my phone, maybe. We'll see later. Speaker replaced but not upgraded so far. Yeah, it is because it can actually get the rate now.